this video, I wanted to share with you guys some crock pot dinners that I thought were absolutely phenomenal. I hope that you guys like them. If you guys know me, you know that I like to do a lot of Mexican dishes. These have two different Mexican dishes. One of them was like, oh my soul, so amazing. So make sure you stay tuned and stay to the end, and let's get started. Okay, here's everything that I'm gonna need. I'm gonna be making some pork carnitas or pork tacos, however you want to say it. I'm gonna be making them in the crock pot. I'm gonna put some queso and some Rotel, some black beans, and some taco seasoning on top. This is gonna be super simple. I'm gonna cook it on high for about 4 hours. I'm gonna spray the bottom of my crock pot, and then I'm gonna put my pork at the very bottom. This is just a pork loin, so I'm gonna put that at the very bottom. I had some pork in my freezer, so I just thought, you know, I'll just cook that up. Okay, now I'm gonna add a very generous amount of taco seasoning on top of that. And then I have some black beans I'd like to get out of my pantry. I'm not sure I'll use all of it, just because there's a lot of black beans in here. Alright, I think I'll use half of that. And then we have our can of Rotels. You guys can use salsa if you guys prefer. I'm just going to use this Rotel. Okay, I do have some queso in my fridge, so I'm going to use all of this up first. Just put it on top. There we go. But that, of course, is not going to be enough. So I have this Monterey Jack from On the Border that I'm going to use about half of this jar. Alright, that seems good. And then I'm just going to let this cook on high for about 4 hours, or you can let this cook on low for 6 to 8. And I will see you back here in about 4 hours. Okay, so it's been exactly 4.5 hours. I went ahead and shredded everything. Oh my soul, guys. Sorry, my dryer's going off. This looks amazing. Like, it looks so tender. When I shredded it, it was just falling off. I cannot wait to eat this. So good. Look at all that queso. Divine. Okay, here are our pork carnitas, or however you want to say it. Pork tacos. I put some sour cream, lettuce, and then some queso cheese on it, like the crumbled queso. I don't even know what you call it. But anyways, this is what it looks like. And then I made some Mexican rice to go on the side. And this is what it looks like. I toasted our tortillas to make them even better. Yum, yum. Tonight's dinner, this is all the ingredients that we're going to need. This is going to be a very simple crock pot meal. I got my crock pot ready to go. I'm going to need some sausage, or you guys can do some ground turkey. You guys can do some ground beef. It's whatever you guys prefer. I'm just going to use this Italian sausage. I need 2 cans of diced tomatoes. It does call for petite diced tomatoes, but this is all I have, so that's what I'm going to be using. Some tomato paste. Then I have some Italian seasoning, oregano, and basil that we're going to be using. I need some Parmesan cheese. I only need about 1/4 cup, so this should be totally fine. I need 1 cup of diced onion, and I made this, I think I put like onion in one of my meals, so I just put it in this baggie. But honestly, this is really nice to have on hand. That way I don't have to worry about chopping it up. So I think I might like start meal prepping things like my onions and stuff like that, putting it in a baggie. That would be helpful for the month. And then I need about, I believe, 8 lasagna noodles. So I'm not sure. I don't usually cook with lasagna a lot because we're not huge lasagna fans, but I'm going to be trying this lasagna soup, and I think it'll be phenomenal. And then I need some chicken broth, and then a little bit of some minced garlic. I like using this container just because it makes things so much easier. Okay, and let me show you how we're going to get started. I'm going to start off by cooking our onions. So I'm going to use some bacon grease. You guys can use whatever. Butter, oil, bacon grease. I have tons of bacon grease right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. No sense in, you know, paying for oil when you got delicious bacon grease. And then I'm gonna need about a cup of chopped onions. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it here. And give this a good stir, see if we need any more bacon grease or not. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just cook this until they're nice and soft. Okay, I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of garlic. Give that a good stir. I like it really garlicky. Alright. Make sure you make a mess as well. Seems to be my forte. And then I'm also going to add in our Italian sausage. Alright, now that our sausage mixture is done, I'm going to go ahead and put it at the bottom of our crock pot. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in all of 32 ounces, about 4 cups worth of chicken broth, just this whole container. We're going to add in our 2 cans of diced tomatoes. We have 6 ounces of tomato paste. I have 1 teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and then I'm going to do about a tablespoon of basil. I'm going to give this a stir. This smells amazing, by the way, you guys. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to cook this on low for about 4 hours, so I'll see you guys then. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put in 8 strips of lasagna. I don't know if this is going to be all that I'm going to need, but I'm going to put in about 8 strips. And I'm going to go ahead and crumble them in here. You guys can avoid using up a pan and doing it this way. I'm just kind of in a hurry. We need to eat. Or you can wait 30 to 45 minutes and put it in here on high and let it cook that way. It's kind of whatever you guys prefer. My noodles are done. I'm gonna go ahead and add it. And you guys can add whatever cheese that you want. You guys can add some ricotta cheese, cottage cheese to make it more of the lasagna that you guys are wanting. But I think I'm just gonna put some Parmesan cheese on top of ours and call it good. This is the final product. Okay. What do you think, Daddy girl? Do you like it? Good.
Hot though.
Yeah. Okay.
About me.
I just did you. Okay. How do you like it?
It's good.
Okay. Do you like the lasagna soup? It's delicious. Okay, here's everything that I'm going to be making for this meal. I'm going to be making some chicken and dumplings in the crock pot. So I'm going to start over here. We need some cream of chicken soup. I'm going to need 2 biscuits that we will add later. And then here's a bunch of seasonings that I'm going to use. I need some bay leaf, garlic powder, salt, parsley, pepper, thyme, rosemary. I'm going to need an onion. This is pretty small, but I'm going to need 1 onion, 2, well, not 2 carrots. I need 1 big carrot, or I have like 2 kind of smaller carrots. I need some chicken broth. I just did some chicken bouillon. I'm going to need some chicken thighs. You guys can do chicken breasts, whichever you guys prefer. I just had a little bit of onions that I'm going to throw in here that was in my freezer. I have a little bit, like there's like maybe a 1/4 cup in here, maybe, of some mixed vegetables. This does call for frozen peas, so you guys can do frozen peas. I'm just going to do some mixed vegetables just because I have like this big old thing I need to kind of get rid of. Just trying to go through my freezer items, so I'm just going to be dumping those things in there. But the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of frozen peas. Okay, so that's everything that we're going to need. Let's get started. Okay, I have our chicken breast here, or chicken thighs here. Usually cooking with chicken breasts, I guess. The recipe calls for about 5 of them. I have 6 since they come in this little package. I'm just going to trim off all the skins. Okay, now I'm going to spray the bottom of the crock pot. I'm going to put all my chicken thighs at the very bottom. I'm going to season this with some salt. Pretty heavy on the salt there. Also with some pepper. Okay, and then I'm going to season with 1 teaspoon of parsley. I'm going to need 1 bay leaf. And since that one's broken, I'm going to do another one. And then I'm going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, and a 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary. Right on top of this, I'm going to put in my onion, my frozen onion. Also, I diced up that whole little tiny onion. And then I have those 2 carrots that I chopped up that really don't look like a lot. I have 1 3/4 cup of chicken broth. And then I'm going to put in 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Okay, I'm just going to try to spread this out. Kind of stir it up slightly. And there we go. And then I'm going to put this on high for about 4 hours. And I will check back in about 4 hours, and then we'll add in our mixed veggies. Okay, so it's been about 4 hours. I'm going to take the lid off, and then I'm just going to add some vegetables. I've got a 1/2 cup of mixed vegetables, and then I also have this bag of mixed vegetables that I'm just going to add. And then just give this a good stir. That looks good and yummy. I'm going to let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in our biscuits. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the biscuits to the very top. And these are just gonna cook for about an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on. Do not remove the lid. You want it to stay just like that for about an hour. Okay, so it has been cooking for almost an hour and a half. So I'm gonna take the lid off. I'm gonna look at it, and these, I believe, are done. It's got a little bit of a golden crust. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but yeah, I'm just gonna stir these together now that the biscuits are definitely, oh yeah, like you can see. You can kind of see like the burnt edge right there. This is absolutely amazing. And if it's like not enough liquid for you, you can always add, I think I would probably add some type of cream to this. Milk, heavy whipping cream, half and half. That would be really, really good. Or you can add some more chicken broth. It's just whatever you guys desire. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. So yummy. Okay, and this is what it's looking like. This looks so stinking good. For this crock pot meal, we're going to be making some chicken fajitas. So I'm going to need some taco seasoning, just an ounce. I'm going to need probably 3 of these chicken breasts. I need some bell peppers, whatever you guys want. I just had this in my pantry, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And then I need 1 can of Rotel, or you guys can do salsa. And then I need 1 onion. You guys see this? This is on clearance. Do you see that price? $3.10 per pound. I used to be getting chicken for 99 cents each. This is ridiculous. I mean, that's the clearance. Are you kidding me right now? And then over here, $3.63. I mean, it's not even, you're not even saving a whole lot. 14 bucks for 4 chicken breasts? Unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable, y'all. My crock pot. I'm going to go ahead and put all my diced chicken at the very bottom. There we go. I'm going to season it with some taco seasoning. I'm going to add in some Rotels, or you can add in salsa. We have our onions, and then we have our peppers. I just like how colorful everything looks. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, and then I am going to put this on high for about 3 hours, or you guys can put this on low for about 6 hours. Okay, so I just took the lid off, and I'm just going to kind of stir this around. This looks really, really good. And then we're just going to have some fajitas, so I'm just going to dolly these up. But here is what a close-up of what they look like. Ooh. this wraps up my crockpot video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was a blessing to you and your family. I hope that you guys found a new recipe to take home with you and to try. If you do try any of these recipes, please let me know and leave a comment in the comment section and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.